Their replacements are the latest generation of UAVs, or unmanned aerial vehicles. They're a far cry from your backyard model airplane. This Global Hawk weighs more than 25,000 pounds when fully loaded, cruises at 60,000 feet, and can stay aloft for 30 hours at a time.
Well, it's a little embarrassing to be the chief test pilot on an unmanned airplane for a fighter pilot. Most people think of UAVs as being airplanes with wingspans about as long as your arms, you know. But Global Hawk has a 116-foot wingspan. So these are not toys.
They're not toys, but because UAVs don't need cockpits or safety features for pilots, they can be small, light, and flexible. Just like the first manned warplanes from a century ago, their initial missions were reconnaissance and target spotting. They were well suited for this role. In Desert Storm, Iraqi soldiers actually surrendered to an unarmed UAV by waving white flags above their heads. Perhaps it was a sign of changing times. Some UAVs are remote controlled, but Global Hawk flies without a human hand. Its powerful computer, satellite uplink, and global positioning system tell it exactly where it is and where it needs to go. Once its mission is set, Global Hawk flies alone.
Global Hawk is purely an autonomous airplane. The pilot takes his mouse, selects takeoff, and activate. Once that happens, the airplane will fly unassisted all the way to Australia and land.
Australia or anywhere else on the planet. Operators on the ground work in shifts to monitor each mission, but their work is a far cry from actually flying into combat.
We have Air Force pilots that get up in the morning, eat breakfast with their wife, kiss them goodbye, go to work, fly 8 hours of combat over Iraq, and then come home and play with the kids in the afternoon.
Not surprisingly, government agencies around the world are rushing to develop UAVs of every shape and size. They can be autonomous, stealthy, and armed. They may even fly in swarms or as wingmen to manned fighters. Equipped with Hellfire missiles, this Predator is a UAV that can turn from spy plane into hunter-killer in the blink of an eye.